Have you ever felt like you're drowning in tasks? Your to-do list never ends, and no matter how much you check off, you still feel stuck? What if I told you that real success, the kind that transforms lives, doesn't come from doing more, but from doing less? In fact, it comes from focusing on just one thing. Welcome to The One Thing by Gary Keller. This book isn't just another productivity hack. It's a life philosophy. And by the end of this video, you'll not only understand it, you'll be ready to apply it today. Gary Keller, co-founder of one of the world's biggest real estate companies, was once asked, "What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary?" That single question became the heartbeat of his success and the foundation of this book. In this summary, we'll uncover why multitasking is a lie, how willpower is not what you think, and why chasing balance is a trap. But most importantly, we'll learn how to focus on the one thing that creates the biggest results in your work, relationships, health, and life. So grab a pen, because I'll also give you moments to pause and reflect on your own one thing. Let's dive in. Part 1. The Domino Effect. Imagine lining up dominoes. Push the first one, and it knocks over the next. But here's the catch. If each domino is 50% larger than the last, by the 18th domino, you'd knock over the Leaning Tower of Pisa. By the 23rd, the Eiffel Tower. And by the 31st, you'd topple Mount Everest. This is how success works. Big results don't happen all at once. They happen sequentially, one focused step at a time. Reflection. Prompt. Pause and think. What's one small domino you could tip over today that would lead to something huge tomorrow? Part 2. The Focusing Question. This is the soul of the book. Keller asks us to repeat this question daily. What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? Not, what are 10 things I can juggle? Not, what's the quickest task? Just one. For example, if you want to lose weight, don't start with 20 different hacks. Ask, what's the one thing that would make the biggest difference? Maybe it's cooking healthy meals at home. That alone creates a domino effect. Eating better, saving money, feeling energized. Quick challenge for you right now. Write in the comments, what's your one thing for today? Part 3. The Lies of Productivity. Gary Keller breaks down the myths that keep us stuck. Let's go through them. 1. Everything matters equally. Truth. Not everything is important. Pareto's principle tells us that 80% of results come from 20% of actions. Your job? Find that 20%. 2. Multitasking works. It doesn't. The brain can't focus on two high-level tasks at once. When you multitask, you don't split focus. You switch focus, and switching costs you time and energy. 3. Willpower is always on will call. Nope. Willpower is like a battery. It drains throughout the day. That's why you should do your one thing early, when your energy is highest. 4. A balanced life is possible. Balance is a myth. If you try to give equal attention to everything, nothing moves forward. Instead, focus intensely on what matters most in the moment. Then pivot. Mini exercise. Out of these lies, which one do you fall for the most? Multitasking? Balance? Willpower? Drop it in the comments. You'll see you're not alone. Part 4. Success is sequential, not simultaneous. We love overnight success stories. But real success? It's boring. It's methodical. It's one domino at a time. When J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter, her one thing wasn't write a 7-book fantasy empire. It was simply write a page today. The empire came later. Ask yourself, what's my version of writing a page today? Part 5. Big is bad. The myth. We're taught to think small. Don't aim too high. Don't be unrealistic. Keller flips that on its head. Think big, but act small. Your vision should scare you, but your daily action? It should be clear, specific, and doable. That's how extraordinary success is built. Example: Elon Musk didn't start with colonize Mars. He started with launch one reusable rocket. Big vision, small focus. Part 6. Living with purpose, priority, and productivity. Keller's formula for a meaningful life is 3 words. Purpose gives direction. Priority gives focus. Productivity gives results. Purpose without priority is daydreaming. Priority without productivity is wasted potential. Productivity without purpose is just being busy. You need all 3. Reflection. Prompt. Ask yourself, does my daily one thing align with my bigger purpose? If not, you're climbing the wrong ladder. Part 7. Putting the one thing into action. So, how do you apply this starting today? Ask the focusing question daily. Write it on a sticky note. Put it on your laptop. Time block your one thing. Protect 2 to 4 hours in the morning when your energy is highest. Say no more often. Every yes to something small is a no to your one thing. Think big, act small. Keep the vision bold, but today's step tiny. Challenge. For the next 7 days, start your morning by asking, what's the one thing I can do today such that by doing it, everything else becomes easier or unnecessary? Watch how your week transforms. Here's the truth. Extraordinary success doesn't come from being extraordinary. It comes from being consistent, from finding your one thing and protecting it like your life depends on it. So I'll leave you with this. What's your one thing? Don't just think it. Write it down, act on it, and watch the dominoes fall. And if you want to keep growing, keep learning, and keep simplifying success, make this channel your one thing for personal growth. Hit subscribe, and let's build the extraordinary life you deserve.